Hey y'all, it's your girl Bree Stories from Away with Words, the podcast. I've been hearing what you guys are saying. I know that it's killing you that you don't see us. A lot of you are just plain not podcast listeners. And I know, it's weird, it's crazy. It's crazy to get into. The podcast fad is nuts. So, here I am. Me and, of course, the other ladies of Away with Words, the podcast, wanted to make sure that we're just being more present and more in your face, because I know that you like us. So for today's segment of In Your Face with Bree Stories, I think that we all need to talk about Black Ink Crew Chicago season 3 premiere. If y'all were not watching tonight, I don't know what you're doing, but you know VH1 is going to play it out. So let's start from the beginning. As you know, we already talked with our girl Charmaine, our girl Danny J, our girl Kat Tat. We spoke with Don and Junior. And let me just say, it is so interesting seeing them in this environment again, just back on reality television. And it's just such a different environment. And Charmaine is so extra. I love it. She's just loud and just crazy all the time. It just was not even the time in 9 Mag, chilling, having a good time, cooling. Ryan walks in and she just with the Y Mag. I was dead, weren't you? In addition to that, our girl Kat Tat is living large. So it's really crazy just the little glimpses that you get from social media. I knew that she was in LA, but I didn't know she was in LA. She's in there living large, got her own little shop, getting it cracking, looking like 9 Mag who. The only thing I was thinking was, where was I, Kat, when you were tatting Young and May? Because you know I've been trying to get her number. So if you're watching this and you still in touch with her, just hook it up. I know, isn't Young and May dating somebody? That's not my business though. It truly isn't. If she trying to hook a nigga up, she can hook me up, you know? Another thing that's just very interesting about reality TV is the forefront of what your character is in the show. It really makes me sad that Van is out here this upset about Ryan's success. I did not like to see my man's going out like that, but he was pissed and he was not ashamed. I mean, ripping up the shirt in front of my man's face, ripping up his poster. I was like, okay, it's about to be a fight, and call the fire department, because what do we do now? No, my man's van came with the hostility on site, and I just take the time to commend the ego of a man, because it is surpassing all things. Like, the ego of a man really makes you do wild things. The fact that he walks in the shop on that, like he was on one, he was ready to fight, and honestly I respect it, to be honest, a little bit. But it is kind of like, damn bro, can you just relax a little bit? Like, my success is your success, bro. Like, but he didn't see it like that, man. I mean, I guess I understand. So moving on to this newfound love that Charmaine has. Charmaine and Nick are, first of all, too damn cute. And did my girl say that they reconnected about 6 months ago and they already been to Paris and got a whole condo? What am I doing wrong? I swear on everything. I be having niggas in my life for fucking years and I can't get a fucking 2-piece. Whatever. But shout out to Charmaine. It looks like she's doing a damn good job. If you haven't seen her social media, that little lamb meal that she made for the kids, she got that recipe coming for y'all. So make sure you check that out, because Shorty can burn. Not only can she talk her ass off and get it cracking on the radio, she can cook. So I really think that she's the next best thing. The only petty part about that dinner, why didn't Terrence know that he wasn't invited to the 9 Mag anniversary party? Did you see his face? He gave Danny the Ike look. He was like, bitch, if you even look over here. And she did not. And I don't blame her, because I thought he was going to put that lamb right up her, you know what. Speaking of which, this whole Ryan versus Terrence thing is a little bit hilarious. I mean, I know Terrence came at Ryan all wrong last season. Showed up to the house, got a little bug, that male ego that we were talking about earlier. But at the same time, let bygones be bygones. And Ryan is just not willing to do that. And I guess I get it, but damn, I do feel bad for Danny though. Shout out to Danny, because if it were my man could be all up in your face telling you that the sky is green. And I'm gonna be right next to him like, yep, it sure is. We're gonna talk about it later when we get in the car. But you better ride for your man. I'm really not mad at her standing up for him, especially when he's not there to defend himself. By the way, the secret word is scuba cunt. Speaking of riding for their man, Ashley seemed to be doing the exact opposite. Sis never came home and told Don that she was about to just quit her job. Like, you know, Don is my BFF now and all, but he was just feeding y'all children a frozen pizza, sis. This is not the time to come home talking about you quitting your job. We obviously need these coins. We're a team. What you mean you finna quit? And he said you expensive. Girl, bye. Bye-bye. Getting back to Danny defending her man, though, it costed her her job. I mean, did Ryan overreact? It's like I see everybody's side in this, but damn, like that was a little shady to me. Then, of course, I think that we all thought how Charmaine thought. You know, people get angry, they get drunk, words fly, niggas say you fired, but you can come back the next day. But he was dead ass serious. Ella was in that bitch folding up the t-shirts. Like, this my new job, ho. What's good with y'all? Charmaine said, who are you? First of all, can we also talk about that? Both Charmaine and Van, rude. You don't just walk up to somebody and say, who are you and who is this? You need to introduce yourself. Aloe didn't deserve that. So then, of course, Van had to go back and FaceTime your girl Danny and let her know that she had been rapidly replaced, like rapido, like out of there. So I loved Danny's face the entire time, though, because Van is on one, continuously reiterating that he's not for the bullshit. He's sick of the disrespect. He's sick of the fact that he's just not getting his shine in what he's done for 9mag over the years. And Danny is just like, yes, fuck some shit up. Fuck it up. Just with her face, though, because you know she real cute and she don't really say nothing. She was just like, but you can see it in her face, like, yeah, I hope you break something in his face, too. Continuing on with Danny. Danny needed a little getaway time, flew herself right on out to LA to kick it with Cat Tat. And of course, that's when we get our tragic moment. She did speak out about her miscarriage, and I just personally want to say that my heart goes out to her and Terrence, and I think that she is so strong for being able to talk about that on reality television. So many women go through that, and it's really a shameful thing for a lot of women. So to be able to talk about that out loud, I'm just really proud of her, and I thank her for doing that. We love you, girl. Fast forward to the 9mag anniversary party, and Ashley is a whole mess. She didn't let it go. Everybody thought fresh start. Charmaine and Don never happened. Charmaine has a man. Y'all are married. No. Ashley went straight up to Charmaine's new man. It was just like, just so you know, just in case she told you a little bit of truth or none of it at all, she fucked my man. So, just so you know, you should go ahead and keep her tamed. Oh, why though, girl? Why'd you do that? My whole thing about that is just not in the terms of forgiveness. If you forgive, you don't do that. You don't bring it back up, and especially not in a messy, dirty, grimy way like that. That was not right, Ashley, girl. And shout out to her friend who agrees. Sis said, now I gotta go all the way to your house and damn near spend the night, and you wrong. And she was right. You were wrong, girl. And you lucky to have a friend like that, because your man skirted off on you, and hopefully she finna take you home. Last scene, here we go. Van, Ryan, throwing shade all over the place. Real quiet, but you can see it in everybody's faces. Like, ooh, they talking about each other. Ooh, is this about him? Ooh, this. And then Ryan comes on out and shouts everybody out except Van in front of Van's face. The disrespect, the male ego, it's an uproar at this point. So now, as you saw in the last clip, we finna fight. It's a fight. It's a brawl right there in 9mag. And I can't wait to see who wins. And low-key, I peeped Ryan's dad in the mix. Like, hold on. Right there in the middle. And that's what my daddy would have did. So I'm actually excited to see the aftermath of this. Yeah, y'all stay tuned.